What's up, everybody? Back again. My name is Drew Genius, owner operator of GeniusDiet.net. Thank you for all tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe, share, tell all your friends about what I'm doing and the movement and the brand I'm trying to create. But today's topic is on could dual albums become a thing in the music industry for 2016? To say that, Janae Aiko and Big Sean last month produced a duet album. He's a rapper, she's a singer, and they produced a duet album with a group called 2088. That's their group name, and it's been really successful. I don't know the numbers exactly of what it sold and everything, but I know it's on every streaming service, and a lot of people are really digging that album, saying it's speaking to them. And they've had past success on previous collabs on her album and on his album. Beware, one of Big Sean's biggest singles. That's probably the biggest one that can come to mind right now. But yeah, they've had a lot of success together on each other's projects, so it's great for them to finally team up. So now you see them team up. Now the question is raised: will duo albums become a thing this year? In the past, we've had French Montana and Fetty Wap. They produced the Coke Zoo. They produced that was put out last year's. They were on tour with Chris Brown, so that was bound to happen. But you had Wiz Khalifa and Currency about 2 years ago. No, not a lot of people remember that project because it wasn't highly publicized. That Wiz Khalifa and Currency was called The Toast, or I forgot, the Celebration. The Toast or the Celebration, one of those two names, and it was. If that wasn't the name of the album, it was one of the songs on the name, so forgive me. But yeah, they produced the album about 3 years ago. It went under the radar because it was a different sound. I don't even listen to it anymore, but it was a different sound. But it's definitely a lot of things that people were looking forward to with the success of the songs in the past. So yeah, Wiz Khalifa and Currency, you had Jay-Z and Kanye with The Throne. They were featured on Drake's album called The Throne. They weren't called Jay-Z. Drake featuring Jay-Z and Kanye West. It was Drake featuring The Throne. So they're called The Throne. And they had Watch the Throne, which was the first album, and it's probably going to be a continuation for the next year, 2 years, with Watch the Throne 2. So then you had Janae Aiko and Big Sean. And then about who I'd like to see, I mentioned in a previous video that I was going to be talking about duo albums and who I would like to see. One group or duo I would like to see is Chris Brown and Rihanna. For so many reasons, I can't even name the reasons. So because there's so many why they shouldn't do it with everything in the media and whatever happened. You know what I'm saying, with them about 5-6 years ago. The media would probably shy off from that album ever happening. But for fans who actually care about the music they've made, which is really 2 or 3 songs. Birthday Cake was on the remix. She was on the remix to Turn Up the Music, which both got deleted from the internet. Nobody really plays those songs out in the club. They don't play the remixes, they play the original versions. But yeah, about 2-3 years ago when Chris Brown's album Fortune was coming out, they hopped on each other's singles, and it was quickly deleted from the internet. But I would like to see that album come out. I feel like a Wiz Khalifa, Currency, and Big Sean album should come out. Now, another thing a lot of people don't know is 2-3 years ago, they put out like 3 songs produced by Sledgerin. Proceed was one of them, and it was probably one of my favorite songs. And they were gearing up to do a tape, and that never happened. So that's one group I would like to see mesh together on beats, is those 2 people. Childish Gambino and Janae Aiko, they had Bed Peace, and they had another song on Childish Gambino's last album, Because of the Internet, which was really, I think it was Pink Toes, I think. But yeah, they had a song on his last album, so I think that they should mesh together and create a duo and do another project. Janae Aiko really just meshes well with really anybody who can, you know what I'm saying, rap and write well and talk well. She messes well with J. Cole, Big Sean. She messes well with Chris Brown. They did drunk texting on Chris Brown's X album. So there's a lot of people Janae Aiko really meshes well with. So she can't really do wrong by meshing with anybody. Lil Uzi Vert and Playboy Cardi, they produced a song called Left Right. It was on their SoundCloud. So Playboy Cardi is a new artist as well as Lil Uzi Vert. And those two artists should definitely mash up and get Don Cannon to produce a whole tape for them because Don Cannon's Lil Uzi Vert's main producer. And then, I just want to go back to the Big Sean and Jhené Aiko album. It's called 2088. It's like 8 or 9 songs. And it really did a lot for the culture because a lot of people haven't seen a duet album like that in years. And they kept it under the radar. It just popped up on people in 2088 and they dropped the cover art and people were just going crazy like, oh my gosh, like what is this? Never seen this before. So big ups to both of those people for the success they're having with that album. Hopefully we can see them on tour. I know Jhené Aiko's about to go on tour with Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg this summer. I know Big Sean has an album planned for this summer as well. So, but hopefully in the fall they can link up and do a tour for 2088 and tour and play those records and perform those records. Once again, my name is Drew Genius, and this has been another episode of me talking about stuff that I really like with music. I basically just went over duo albums and could duo albums become a thing in 2016. Do you agree? Let me know via comments. Hit me up on Twitter. All my social media accounts are one Drew Genius. Thank you all for tuning in. Peace.